Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me today, I think I'm gonna try and get at least one or two of the other balls of yarn that I have rolled. They're currently still in the form that you get when you buy them from the store, so I'm going to try and get at least a couple more of those rolled today, hopefully. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that's what I would most like to do. But last night, my goodness, it definitely rained a lot more than I expected. And to be perfectly honest, as you know, I get pressure headaches. I actually had a pretty good one. It wasn't like a full on migraine or anything last night until about 30 seconds ago. It just went away. It's still slightly there, like I can feel it, but it's like going away. It was quite the thunderstorm. I was not expecting that. I mean, I'm super grateful for it, but I was just kind of expecting it to rain and not thunderstorm all night long and all like the rest of the evening and everything, but it was so nice. I am so grateful that we finally got some rain. We needed that badly, and the garden did really well. Everyone's good. And also, right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a second. These are the 5 balls of yarn that I need to get rolled. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 of them done today. I'm not gonna video while I'm rolling them because I just did that a couple of days ago. This one looks like it might be a little bit of a struggle because it's already knotted and it's on the outside and I haven't even touched it yet. Well, obviously I've touched it, but you know what I mean. Started rolling it, but yeah, that one might be a little bit of a time-consuming one, and this one I've accidentally started unraveling, so I'm gonna do this one first. But yeah, I'm gonna get as many done here as I possibly can. I don't know how many that's gonna be, but at least 2. If I can get all of them done today, that would be amazing. And when they're done, I am going to be rolling them all into one, like this one, just because I have this one done the same way, and these are all the yarn that's going to be used on the same blanket, so I want both of them to just be in 2 giant balls of yarn. So this is about how big it's going to be when they're done. Wish me luck. I really hope I can get all of them done, but just 2 will be good enough for me. Since you're over here, the duckfoot plant is looking so much better today. I am so happy. They're still, you know, super tiny, and you know, I don't know if they're gonna be okay, but they're looking better than they did yesterday. One is done already. That went very quickly. Now I'm gonna get this one. I was not expecting to get all of that done at once, but I did. I am covered in yarn, but totally worth it. It only took like, I don't know, an hour and a half, honestly, so not that bad either. But yay, all the yarn is now officially rolled. I have no idea if those last clips turned out or not, but I will say it was very fun to do. Just having the, you know, yarn ball grow a little bit and the other ones disappear. I enjoyed that way too much, but also I cannot believe how easy that went. It was seriously such a short amount of time. That usually takes me like hours to get just one ball of yarn done, so I am so impressed that I got all of them done today. It's just also really satisfying knowing that all of my yarn that I have now is in the ball form, like how I prefer it, versus it being, you know, the way from the store. I think it's pronounced skein, but I'm not entirely sure on that. It is just so relieving, honestly, having them all rolled like that, and knowing now when I finish knitting the squares for this blanket that those ones are just ready and I don't have to deal with it in the future. They're just good to go. And also, I literally just came inside from working out with Dad in the garage, and I'm still a little bit sweaty. I truly just got changed and hit the record button, so not much time at all has passed. There is a bug on my dragon fruit that I need to take care of. One moment. I wasn't sure there for a second, but it moved and it was a bug, so all better. We're good now. I'm trying to take care of those when I see them, if you know what I mean. But it was a very, very good workout. I have been going lighter on the weights, which doesn't seem like it would be very effective, but I'm actually really sore doing it this way because I'm actually able to focus like properly on the muscle that I want to use for that exercise. Like the most difficult one for me are tricep push downs, is that what they're called? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the name of anything, but the one where you have the rope and the muscle that you're trying to use is the back of your arm. That one is so hard for me because ever since I started working out, I have had terrible form with that one. So that one's the hardest one for me to do, and it has like almost no weight on it, and it's still so hard. I can tell that I am already going to be very sore tomorrow from that. So even though I'm not like having much weight on the stuff when I'm, you know, working out, it's very actually more effective. It's quite shocking, but it's very nice. I have done this now on last Wednesday, Friday, Monday, and today, because those are the days that I work out. I work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with my dad. So yeah, I've done that now 4 times, and every time I have been so sore, and I have been loving it. I haven't been sore in a very long time, so it's honestly extremely exciting. And I honestly think it's just because I can use the right muscle while not trying to, you know, just focus on moving the weight because I wanted big number. And also after rolling all that yarn, I will be amazed if my arms are not sore tomorrow. Usually my arms get very sore and tired from doing that. So yeah, I have a feeling that I'm just gonna be really sore tomorrow, and I am honestly really looking forward to it. But anyway, besides working out and getting the yarn rolled, I did get a little bit of knitting done already today, and I also obviously have checked on the garden today, and I kind of sort of moved them around a little bit. I'll show you them tomorrow because I just showed you them on Monday, or Tuesday's video for you, but on Monday for me. I just showed you the garden, so I will show you them tomorrow, but I did move them around a little bit because the pumpkin plant is getting so big, and hopefully gonna be growing more pumpkins. I didn't want the actual fruit to be having to rest on the brick that they're on, so I moved them over so that way the pumpkins will be able to land and grow in kind of a softer location. Everyone is still kind of like as a little support group around Maple Tree currently because I still haven't figured out what container I want to put them in yet, but I need to very soon because the little one is very quickly outgrowing, well, they already have outgrown the container that they're in, but I moved the little ones a little bit, and they're all still surrounding Maple Tree because they are doing a great job. Maple Tree did not fall over yesterday in all of the thunderstorms that we had. They stayed standing up, so it's definitely like very helpful. So I wanted to make sure that they were still around Maple Tree, but I needed to move the pumpkin plant, so I did that today as well. And I cannot believe how much rain we got last night. I had to drain the tomato plants because the buckets that they're in don't have drain. I needed to tip the little ones over on the side and drain them out, and there was so much water in there. I don't know how many inches, but yeah, we got a lot of rain yesterday. I was kind of very surprised to see that. It was a couple inches, I would say, above the soil level of their bucket, but they're all doing really well out there. Hopefully the little ones will not mind being moved. I'm mostly nervous about the pumpkin plant because they are going to be more direct sunlight where they are now, and they do tend to get wilted very easily if they have too much sun. And at the angle they're at, I don't know if Maple Tree's gonna provide that much shade for the little ones, but hopefully they still will there. But I had to move them to a better spot because I want the pumpkins to be able to grow and not be on the brick. It is a very like mild temperature week, and kinda, I think, supposed to be pretty regularly rainy and cloudy, so I think that they should be okay and be able to get used to it without it being too sunny, so they should be okay. But I'm still nervous because you know me and my plants. I get nervous very easily about them, and you know, being moved, it's stressful on the little plants. I mean, I would imagine it would be anyway. I am getting kind of nervous again about running out of yarn, so I might need to get another purple ball of yarn. I really hope that I don't need to though, because I really just want to work with what I have, because it's kind of annoying having to go and get another ball of yarn when it's just one, and I thought that I had enough. But anyway, I'm getting kind of nervous because this ball of yarn is getting kind of small, but I think maybe hopefully it should be enough. I don't know. It's going to be very annoyingly close though. And I think that there were 2 rows on the knitting needles when I started chatting. Maybe there were 3. I know I had just started this square before I started chatting because I like to get that started to make sure that I have enough stitches on the knitting needles, because that does take a little bit of concentration for me to count like 5 million times to make sure that it's the right amount of numbers. So I know that there were only a couple rows on here, but it feels like we have knit quite a bit actually. And again, it's only been 10 minutes. Something else I find kind of funny, because I've been knitting so much, I have actual calluses from knitting on my fingers. Like working out and stuff, I have those calluses too, but I also have knitting calluses. But anyway, let's see here. How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. That is so satisfying. I love it so much when that happens. So we have 10 rows on here, and then I also knit this little square. I think it was this one, I'm not sure. From yesterday, I finished it today, and I've also knit this square today. So we have 3 squares. I can finish this one, which I probably will be able to later today. I have knit the minimum that I need to each day, and if I can knit a little bit more, that would be even more exciting to catch up a little bit from the days that I haven't been knitting much this week. But today we have definitely made some good progress on the blankets, including getting all of that yarn rolled. How many purple squares do we have, since I'm worried about the amount of yarn? 1, 2, 9, 10, 11 squares. Okay, we only need to make 9 more. This should be enough. I don't know, it's gonna be very close. I really hope that it's enough. But I think that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And tomorrow I will be, I know I just did, but I will be showing you my garden, because again, I rearranged the little ones and I just love getting to share them with you. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna show you the garden. At least that's one thing that I'm gonna be getting up to. I might also play Animal Crossing, I don't know, but if I get a chance, I would love to play some Animal Crossing tomorrow. But besides that, of course, you never know what's gonna happen. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!